couldn't even fathom that, right? I can't even make it make sense as to how I allowed that to happen.
I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. I said I'm waiting on you, waiting on you. Make a move. I'm waiting on you, yeah.
Hey sis, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jo, and I'm your new favorite mindset and self-improvement coach. And on today's episode, we're going to be continuing story time with me about different things that I've experienced in my dating life that have helped shape me into the woman that I am today. So once again, get comfortable, sit tight, grab a paper, grab a pen, and let's dive in. Let's be real. We've all done it. Ignore the red flags, chase potential, made things that were that bad look like they weren't that bad just to justify us staying. I've been there, and I know you've been there too. And in today's episode, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper about why you shouldn't do that and the times that I did that and how that played out for me. I remember when I was dating this guy and I was just taking my green paintbrush and just marking him green, even though everything else about him was red flag, red flag, red flag. And those red flags to me looked like Six Flags at the time. You know, I'm all in. And boy, oh boy, was it a ride. It was the scariest ride of my life. And I'm telling my story today to save you so that you don't have to go through what I went through. I mean, when I was with this guy, there were just so many things that I was justifying. And in that moment, I couldn't see the truth, right? I couldn't see through his BS. I couldn't see through the lies. I couldn't see through the times where I was lowering my standards or I was allowing this man to make me feel lesser than. And it's so crazy when you look back at these things because it's like right now, the person and the woman that I am right now, I couldn't even fathom that, right? I can't even make it make sense as to how I allowed that to happen, right? And it's like when I was with this guy, I always felt like a shadow, right? I didn't feel seen. I didn't feel important. I didn't feel like a priority. It was kind of like I was just there, right? And unfortunately, also in that moment, what I realized is a lot of guys will like you because you look good, right? And they don't really like you. They just like the image of you. They like what comes with being in, closeness with you. Oh, he has a baddie. And it's unfortunate and it sounds so silly, but it's so true. A lot of these guys, they don't really see you for you, right? They see you for that surface level version of you. They don't see you for the beautiful soul that you have or the values that you have or the morals that you carry. They don't really see all those depths. And sometimes it's simply because they're not looking for that, right? And sometimes we get misaligned with the wrong people, sometimes because we're just craving that connection or we're craving just having somebody in our life or somebody to give us some type of validation. When the truth is that you can give all that to yourself. You don't need a man to give that to you. And it really doesn't matter what anyone gives to you if you're already not doing that for yourself. Because whatever you want, you set the standard for and you set the tone for. So if you're not giving yourself that love and attention, don't expect it from other people. Right? It's just not going to happen, unfortunately. And I have to be so freaking real with myself about what I wanted, what I deserved, and what the hell I was going to do to make sure I got that. Because, we go through these things, but we don't take action, right? Or we don't take the right action. And in those moments, you have to have those one-on-one moments with yourself where you're like, okay, what do I need to do? Where did I go wrong? How did I get here? And how the heck am I going to get up out here? Right? Because if you're not happy, you're not happy. And you're not going to be happy with the guy that doesn't really see you, that doesn't really value you, that doesn't make you a priority and doesn't treat you how you deserve to be treated. And no, you don't want too much. He's just not the right guy. And it took me a long time to really get over the whole situation. Because, the more you're in contact with somebody, the deeper your bond's going to get. But it doesn't mean that it's a genuine bond. And it doesn't mean that it's a healthy bond. But a bond is a bond. And so it was like I really had to break those ties and remind myself that I deserve so much more. And that, no, this person is not someone that I can see myself with. And something I like to think about beyond me is whenever I'm dating a guy, like at least now, what type of man or guy would this, person be to my children? Because like that's the type of stuff you have to start thinking about, especially as we get older. I'm in my late 20s now. I'm 28, but it's like I'm getting to that mark where some of my friends already have kids, but I'm not there yet. But when I do get there, what is that standard for me, right? What do I truly want for my life and my children's life, my future children? And so just being confident that you deserve to have that great life. You deserve to have a lover, a partner, a father, for your kids that exudes all the things you want and more, because that's what you deserve. And there's really 3 simple things that you need to ask yourself and kind of just be aware of is, you need to, 1, write down his actions and not his potential. What is he actually doing? What is he actually showing you? Right? Not what he could or what you think he has potential to be or to show you. Who is he being? That's who he is. That's the person that you're with. That's the person you're engaging with. Whatever he's showing you is exactly who he is. And unfortunately, you have to believe him. And it might hurt, but look, the truth will set you free. And that is the biggest fact that you need to know is that the truth will set you free. And the truth with you being true to yourself and you being honest and truthful about what you want and don't want. The other thing that you need to know is that confusion has no place in your life. Like there should be no point where you are accepting being confused about anything, whether it's from someone else or even yourself. You don't need confusion, you need clarity, right? Clarity is going to get you those things that you truly desire. Clarity is going to get you your dream life. Clarity is what's going to get you to becoming your highest version of yourself because you know who she is. You're clear, you're certain that that's who you are. And so that is who you be. And the most important lesson of them all, if it cost your peace, it's too expensive. Again, if it cost your peace, it's too expensive. I can't afford it. You can't afford it either. You can't afford to not have your peace. You can't afford to not be happy. You can't afford to not live a quality life. It costs too much. And so you need to start getting rid of the things that cost. Honey, you can't afford it. You're broke. You're broke in the department of struggle. You don't have any room for struggle. And again, if it costs your peace, it's too expensive. I want you to say it with me until it is engraved in your brain, engraved in your memory. If this thing, this person, this situation, whatever, if it's costing me my peace, I simply can't afford it. Take it back. Take it back to the store. Return it. I can't afford it. I don't want it. Right? And that's how you have to start looking at things, because that's what it is. It's too expensive. You can't afford to not be happy. You can't afford to lose focus. You got goals to achieve, honey. You got battles to win. You don't have time to not be, in a healthy state of mind, thriving and doing all the things that you can do to become that version of you that you know that you're meant to be. And that's all there really is to it. And I want to tell you these stories because sometimes I know, looking from the outside in, we sometimes feel like, oh, there's certain women that have just had it all made or never went through certain experiences. And that's not the case. And one thing about me, I'm going to always keep it real with you. Like, I've been through some stuff too, but it's not about what I've gone through. It's about who I became after I went through those situations. And if I can share a tip or a story or whatever it is for, the woman that's watching this video right now to see herself in that story and to connect, then that's what I'm going to do. So make sure that if you like this video, you tune in for the next one, because I have another juicy story to share with you in the next video as we continue the journey together towards you becoming the highest version of yourself. And so if you're a woman that is struggling with her journey on becoming the most confident version of herself, maybe you're finding yourself settling, you are not feeling like you're enough, I'm here to tell you that you are, but even better, I have a tool that you can get, which is called the Confidence Bible, that's going to teach you step by step and basically practically hold your hand through your journey of becoming her. And you can go ahead and check that out down in the link below. I'll leave that link down for you. I put everything I've ever learned about becoming the confident woman that I am today, and I put my heart and soul into that book for you. So go ahead and check it out below. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and share this with your bestie and share it everywhere else for more women to see this video. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I can't wait to see you again in the next episode.